I saw John Wick Chapter 4 yesterday and I was really blown away by the movie. And I can definitely say this is one of the best John Wick movie in the whole entire series. And the reason why I say this Chapter 4 is the best movie in the entire series is because the story is great, the story is strong than its previous movies, and the action is even more crazy and even more fun than its previous movies. After watching Chapter 3 Parabellum, I was like, they couldn't top this. But after watching Chapter 4, this is even better than Parabellum. And I was really blown away by the action scenes. There is one action scene in the middle of the road with heavy traffic, and the thrill, the excitement you get while watching it was insane. And there is another action scene at the end of the movie where the camera is hovering over all the characters and you get to see this uncut raw version action, which is mind blowing. And when it comes to John Wick movies, the story has always been the weak point of it. You don't get to see that kind of depth or mystery behind the story. There's a basic storyline there. John Wick has given a task and he has to achieve it. But when it comes to Chapter 4, I think it has the best story in rest of the series. And talking about the story, the whole movie's story is all about John Wick fighting for his freedom. That's the whole point of the story, and what he has to do to achieve that, the path he has to choose to go through there. I think that's the whole point of the story. And the high table wants John Wick dead, so they hire Bill Skarsgård playing the role of Marchese. I think what they go through and what he does to bring John Wick down, that's the whole story here. The story is emotional, the side characters have been written well, and they have emotional connection to it and the reason why they are doing what they are doing in the film. So that makes you connect with the side characters more and eventually feel for the character. And after watching Chapter 3 Parabellum, I was like, they can't top this. But Chapter 4, they have topped it in every aspect of the movie. The movie looks gorgeous, the action set pieces are amazing, the actors, especially Keanu Reeves, how he just doesn't feel he's a different person from the Chapter 1. He just feels, he's the same guy who you have been seeing from John Wick Chapter 1. So that is insane. Chapter 4 has the longest running time of 2 hours 50 minutes, close to 2 hours 50 minutes in the series. But through the entire movie, I just didn't get bored. But you just don't feel the movie is long, even though it's long. You just want the movie to keep on going and going, and you want John Wick to kill as many more people, more and more people, because the way he kills it's cool, it's so fun to watch. There are a number of action movies out there, and talking like the Mission Impossible series, where you get to see insane number of stunts and action. But when it comes to raw action, I think no one can top John Wick. The raw action that it provides, the intensity and the ruthlessness that the action scenes it has, it's crazy. And with this movie, it's insane. And the music in this movie is crazy. It's fun. And there is one, and this track plays, the Tyler Bates track from the Chapter 1. It also plays in this movie, and when it does, you just get this nostalgic factor about, yo boy, it's been so long since the John Wick first movie, and when that track plays in this movie, it's like the perfect reunion. And I loved it when it played, and the action that was going when the music was playing, it was even more fun to watch. It was like eye pleasing, man. It was beautiful. Big round of applause for the director Chad Stahelski for just taking this John Wick series from one movie to another, from one level to another, because with this movie it just doesn't disappoint, and it just takes the action and every other aspect in the production design, the whole entire movie, it just takes it to another level compared it to its predecessors. Talking about the performances, Donnie Yen and does amazing job as this blind assassin. You just don't want to mess him. and you also emotionally feel for him, because the reason for the what he's doing is what you really feel for. I don't want to tell you why he's doing what he's doing, but that's the emotional reason behind it, and he does a fabulous job. And talking about Bill Skarsgård, is impressive and ruthless in his character, but down the line at the end of the movie you just feel he could have been much more smart and would have been taken much more smart decisions. But then at the end of the movie you just feel he's a dumbass. That's what it feels. And they could have worked on the character and could worked a little bit on the way his character ends in the movie. Eventually he's the villain, he must die, or it could be another way around. But I like the way they did it, but they could have been much more smart with it. Talking about Laurence Fishburne and Hiroyuki Sanada, they just have like this extended cameo. They don't have a full-fledged role in the movie, which is fine, because their character have this certain job in the movie. So that's why they are running, their screen time is so less in the movie, which I'm very fine. And whenever they come on screen, it's really fun to watch them, and they just do a fantastic job. And seeing Laurence Fishburne, he's hilarious in the film, is fun to watch. Talking about Keanu Reeves, oh boy, seeing him from the John Wick first movie, chapter 1, and till now, till chapter 4, the character he plays, it just doesn't feel different. For that, I just wanna give him a shout out. Talking about the ending, the climax, I think they have done really well. I don't want to spoil it for you. I don't want to tell you about what happens in the end, but it will spoil the whole movie for you. But I think they have done a brilliant job here, and it's hard hitting. Now it will look like that I'm saying only good things about the movie, and are there any flaws in the movie? For me it wasn't, but if you go to nitpick something, there are a number of scenes where John Wick falls from the building, and after that he just stands up and just walks away from there like nothing happened. So John Wick is a monster, is a killing machine, but he's not a superhero. So if they have worked on that a little bit and showed him like a human being, at the human side of it, would have been much more better. I have this one question in John Wick universe. John Wick kills so many people, and what are the cops doing in this universe? I just don't know. Maybe they have answered it in the previous movies. Maybe I don't remember it, because it's been so long I have watched the John Wick, the earlier 3 movies. If anyone knows the answer for it, or they can just let me know in the comment section below, because I was like so confused, because the entire movie he just kills so many people. There is not a single cop or any kind of thing going on in the news as well, who is killing these people. There is no such thing in that. Maybe they have answered this question earlier in the movies, or it just cops don't exist in this universe. I just don't know. If anybody knows, please let me know in the comment section. I just want to know it. And now recapping about the movie, everything is great. The action scene is great, the story is amazing, the actors are amazing, they have done a fabulous job, and director Chad Stahelski has done a spectacular job in every John Wick series. But with this movie he's just taken the action genre, the John Wick series, to another level, which is amazing and brilliant thing. So that was my review of John Wick chapter 4, guys. You just don't want to miss this movie. For all the John Wick fans out there, you just can't miss this. And for the guys who have not seen John Wick, any one single movie of John Wick, you just can't jump into this movie, because you won't know what the hell is going on, and the climax won't hit you so hard as it will do if you know the entire story. So my advice to you is, at least watch John Wick chapter 1, then go to watch this chapter 4, because at least you will know that you will get the idea what you are stepping into. So that was my review of John Wick chapter 4, guys. It's amazing, just don't miss it. Go now and watch it. And if you want more reviews like this, hit the subscribe button, and if you like this video, like the video, and if you didn't like the video, dislike the video. Anyways guys, thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye bye.